Hello, ladies, fish, and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm Mr. Foster, your host. Today's show, we are going to talk about Ezekiel 28:13, more specifically, why people think that is a reference to Lucifer, who doesn't exist. Okay. So today, we're going to look at our Holy Bible. We're going to get the book of Adam and Eve out. R.H. Charles, R.H. -1, he must be a dragon. Oh. I'm going to go Enoch here, more specifically Enoch 3, bad Enoch. Get some of your Upanishads or any kind of Eastern writing you can find there. And just for shits and giggles, let's talk about the astral plane. All right, so Ezekiel 28:13 seems to describe the construction of this artificial angel, Lucifer. He's bejeweled, he walked in the Garden of Eden, he's made out of drums and pipes and music. This is where everybody thinks Lucifer's music. There's only one translation that says pipes and drums. Everything other than that seems to be speaking of the construction of some type of robot, similar to Huwawa there, who from Sumerian legends guards the Garden of Eden with his flaming sword. And he was defeated by Gilgamesh, right? Okay, so this Bible says things like mechanical parts, mechanisms, things like that, all right? And the reason I get out Book of Adam and Eve is because that seems to be speaking of the construction of robots. Some consciousness turned into a robot brain, all right? And then we couple that with Enoch 3, who they say is Metatron now, who's been turned into a robot. Okay? Ezekiel says, you walked in the garden. How was some bejeweled angel walking through the garden? Okay, this sounds like a robot. This has nothing to do with the serpent. This is a completely different entity, right? The serpent most certainly wasn't bejeweled and made out of pipes and drums and music. He didn't shimmer as he walked. He didn't make music, symphony. So right there, this Lucifer crap, one little word in your Bible does not make a demon or a devil, okay? Lilith, Lucifer, these things don't exist, okay? Prove it. Okay, show me where Lilith grabbed Cain and scarred him up and taught him magic and blah, blah, blah. Okay, come on, folks. Get over yourselves. All right. So Adam and Eve, they're like put into their new human bodies and they don't like it. So they start killing themselves and doing all kinds of weird things. And this is where you get sacrifices and all that. All right. Once again, only one Bible translation I found actually says music. Okay, now if we know that there were two Enochs, okay, good Enoch and bad Enoch, and we have this legend of Enoch being turned into a robot, okay, maybe the bad Enoch was the one turned into a robot, Cain's son, and as soon as they made him a robot, he turned into Skynet. You know, the Matrix wiped us all out. You know, I am funny bot, how ironic, right? So maybe this is now we're stuck in his story, okay? And he uses this black cube of Saturn to control us all with his signal, right? How did he get turned into a robot, you say? That's why we get out our Upanishads and our theosophist kind of garbage here about astral planes. So, I don't really want to do this, but did you guys ever watch that show Caprica? That was a spin-off of Battlestar Galactica back in, I don't know, 2008 or so. Well, the guy uses his daughter's shade from a video game world and then creates another consciousness of her that is her, but not. Okay, her shade has all her memories, all her thoughts, all her emotions, but it's not her. So she becomes the first Cylon, first artificial intelligence, okay? And then what do the Cylons eventually do? Nuke the shit out of humans, okay? So perhaps this Metatron after he's turned into a robot and he's all bejeweled and he's music, he's Lucifer, the son of the light. The next day he's like, oh, hey, I got all the power now. So hit the button. Nope, Skynet, make Terminators, okay? Put us in the Matrix. Boom, here we are. Could explain why people have such a hive mind and they just, oh, I gotta get jabbed. Oh, I'll do it for grandma. Okay, so anytime you see someone who's like a hardcore Democrat or a weirdo liberal, you know they're just a robot. All right, did you ever see that show, The 100, where everybody had the chip in their brain, right? But only if you were special and had special blood, okay? This is all this kind of crap, right? You Upanishad, okay? Astral plane. Hey, only 2 or 3 people can do it. You can't, because when you were 3, your parents took you to McDonald's and then you drank a beer in college, so now you're ineligible. So you can do all the meditating you want and you can only maybe catch a glimpse. Come on. All right, I'm off topic here. So, Ezekiel 28:13. Are we talking about Enoch, the bad here? Are we talking about Adam? Once again, if Adam was constructed as some type of AI, maybe, and this Lucifer, Hell person fell from grace, sin was found in him, it could be talking about Adam. It could be Enoch, it could be Adam. It's certainly not speaking of some fictional Lucifer, okay? There is no one named Satan, okay? Satan refers to the good Enoch, who is the witness against humanity, right? Okay, so if there's 2 Enochs, one of them bad, one of them good, both of them are Satan. Oh, okay, are they twinsies? What? So maybe the good Satan, you know, the good Enoch, he's like the good computer program that stifles the bad Enoch's computer program. You know, there's always that council of 12, right? 6 for, 6 against you. Maybe there's a good Enoch crew and then the bad Enoch crew. And depending on what computer simulation you want to go into after you die, choose which one. You want to go back into the black cube? You want to go into the astral plane? You want to higher worlds? Go ahead. You're not going to get there if you fall for dumb shit like there's a Lucifer, there's a Satan, there's a devil. Like, come on. Once again, Enoch is Satan, or more specifically, a Satan, an accuser, okay? Read your story of the Watchers. He's now in charge of writing everything down. How does he write everything down unless he's a robot? How do you keep everything together unless you have a giant-ass hard drive? Okay? Upanishads. Learn how, this is all teaching you how to build your body back. Okay, everything's electricity. It just tells you the sounds, okay? Very similar to Gnostics, right? They all have the sounds, right? I-A-O, from Yaldabaoth, creating the universe out of sound, okay? It's very similar to that. But not even the Gnostics have this Lucifer, right? Not even the Gnostics have Lilith. The Gnostics don't say, oh, Lilith was Adam's first wife and then blah, blah. They don't even do that. And those dudes are off the fucking rails. Okay? There is no Lucifer. Satan is Enoch. Okay? And that's not a bad thing. Okay? If you're not worried about Santa watching you, why are you worried about Jesus or Enoch? Okay? All right, so in review, there is no Satan, there is no Lucifer, there is no Lilith. I believe Ezekiel 28:13 was either referring to Enoch, the good, the bad, or he's just speaking of the original form he put Adam in, or maybe a second form, or who knows where they were in the process there of building the perfect body. We could make the $6 million man. Anyway, I hope this was just fun. I wasn't trying to be too serious or smart today, and I didn't want to get too much into it. Hopefully, I just wanted to throw you guys down some paths you hadn't been familiar with yet, and hopefully you had a good laugh. Hope you enjoy your day. Thanks for watching, and stay heavy. Thank you.